Hello and welcome to another episode of Ken's Training. Today's training, what we're going to do is we are doing a test on a product called Pipe Seal by the company Dynesic. This here is their the brochure about the product. So it's called Pipe Seal. It cost $19.95. I'll show you the package in 1 second. Gives you the steps here on exactly what you're supposed to do, and then here is the company that sold the product, Dynesic. And the important part is that it says that it's rated for 1200 psi. So that's very important, and they advertise it as if you could have an HVAC breakdown and you could utilize this product for that repair. So that's why I'm interested in this product. Now, what I did in a previous segment, if you can check my channel if you wanted to review how to make up one of these, but basically what I did was just take some 1/2-inch copper, put 2 caps on, and put a Schrader valve tap at the top. I have now drilled 2 1/8-inch holes here and here, which I am going to seal up with Pipe Seal. Oops. Okay. Here's I just cut open the package, but this is what you get when you get the package. Comes with the directions, a little bit of information about the product, the cut sheet that I just showed you, and then here's the actual product itself. This it's a 2-part epoxy, obviously. The clear honey-colored product is the hardener. The gray is the resin. I'm going to mix that product up on top of this plastic poly sheeting. You can't use cardboard. And I'll read you the directions right now so that you can see the steps needed in order to do that. Number 1, you're going to prepare the surface around the pipe, hole or crack, with sandpaper or file. Now I have emery cloth right here, and I have also a file. And I went and cleaned around my pipe really well. I'll even take a little bit more to it right now, just to make sure that it is as clean as I can possibly get it. So, and then I'm also going to just take a cloth and wipe off any residue from that. So that's step number 1. Step number 2: remove the clip and cut out the cut off the end of the clear material and apply the entire content to the mixing surface, ensuring the mixing surface is not porous. Again, not using cardboard. I'm going to use poly sheeting, a non-porous surface, to do my mixing with this plastic putty knife right here. Thoroughly mix the entire contents. I'm going to apply the contents with a wooden spool, stick, or trowel. I'll just use that putty knife right there to my area that I want to seal. Cover a 2-inch wide area around the pipe, hole, or crack. Then you're going to apply heat. I've got a heat gun right here, and then after I apply it, I'm going to put on my heat gun, and I'm going to heat up that entire Pipe Seal compound until it gets nice and hot. It's going to change its sheen from a shiny sheen to a dull gray, indicating to me that indeed we are heated up enough. The heat also activates it. This is supposed to chemically bond to the copper when you mix it together and do this application, and it's rated for 1200 psi, and we're going to do a pressure test with this product on this right here. So I'm just going to get some electricity for my heat, and we'll be doing this test in 1 second. Alright, we are ready to begin mixing and try our product out. So I'm just going to clean off my poly sheeting. I'm going to pull out the blue clip. They've got this like a round thing in there just to make sure it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut that, making sure that I'm not losing any hardener here. Just going to try to squeeze that out here. Alright, now I want to get this all out here. And let's go ahead and try that again. Okay. Pretty much that is all the resin and hardener. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix this up fully right here. I got to kind of hold down one section of this while I do it. Basically, I want to make sure I get all that hardener mixed in here, giving this product giving the resin as much strength as possible with the hardener. All right, that is very well mixed. Go around one more time, making sure that I've got it all really well mixed all the way through. Okay. We're going to come to our pipe with the 2 holes. I've already sanded it down. Get that nice and clean. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that all the way around. Give myself a nice coat of pipe seal all the way around. Not that it needs it all the way around, but as long as I've got it, I'm going to use it up. And where my holes are, I'm going to give it a little bit extra. Okay. We are totally good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the heat. I'm just going to hold that with that rag. Now, hopefully you can see that that is a shiny, it's got a shiny gloss to it. As I heat this up, that shiny gloss should change to a dull gray. Turning now. I can see it graying out. I'm also going to get the copper nice and hot as well. Hang on 1 second here. Getting a little hot for my hand. Just want to reposition my rag. Because I put a little bit of extra material where the holes are, I'm going to put some extra heat there just to make sure that that seals up all the way through. And we're going to perform a pressure test with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up a little bit more. Make sure that that is good and activated and hot. And then I'm going to let that cool down. And then we'll resume the tape, and then we'll show you the pressure test and see how well this pipe seal product does during the pressure test. So this is a little boring step. We'll kill the video for now. Alright, so here we are. We're cool to the touch. I can now touch it with my hand. And we are now going to go ahead and give this pipe seal a pressure test. And we hope that it passes this pressure test. It's rated for 1200 psi. So, here we go. I got nitrogen here, backed off on the regulator. Alright, we got 0 on the regulator. I got 1800 psi right here. And we're going to go ahead and connect on to my Schrader valve tap right here. And now I'm going to put that in a bucket of water right there. And very slowly we're going to turn this until we start to see if we pass this pressure test. So very slowly I'm going to turn this. Okay, I'm off the seat. We got no leaks. That first red mark there is 50 pounds. There's 50 pounds on the system, and we have no bubbles. So we are so far so good. Slowly I'm going to bring this up to 100 pounds. Right there is 100 pounds. No leaks on the system. We are still good. We're going to keep going. Mind you, this is rated for 1200 pounds. This hose is rated for 500 pounds. I'm going to bring this up to 480 pounds and see if it'll pass that test. Because that's as high as I want to push the rest of my components in the system. But right now we're at 200 pounds and we're doing good. £250, no bubbles. £300. We are still good. We're still sealed. $350. We're still going. There's 400 pounds on the system and we're still good. $450. We're still there. Okay, that's 480 pounds, and we have passed. We have actually passed this pressure test with this pipe seal. So, so that's good. So we can use this product. Keep in mind that you want to make sure that your copper is super clean if you do this. You do use this product. And I did heat the product up a good long time to make sure that it was well activated before I went and gave it this pressure test. And then I let it cool down to room temperature so that I could hold it in my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and bleed this pressure out. And we're back down to a 0 condition right there. And we are safe. I'm just relieving the spring tension off my regulator because I don't like to keep a lot of tension there. Alright, so basically that concludes our test. Here is your pipe that I did. There's the pipe seal. It's a little wet because it was in a bucket of water. If you are interested in this product, I did purchase it from Dynesic. It is rated for 1200 psi. I only brought it to 480 because I didn't want to push my hose in my system. And that package that I showed you was $19.95. And I believe their website is dynesic.com, but you can do a Google search to find that. And that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.